Welcome back to Youth Vote. Just a reminder, you can join our discussion online at wartburgcircuit.org/youthvote. We will be answering your questions throughout the show. We now move to an issue personal to some voters and one that could potentially transform Iowa's legal system. Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York, and Iowa. These are the states that have legalized same-sex marriage. On April 27, 2009, same-sex marriage was legalized in Iowa. The San Francisco Chronicle reported that 4,500 gay and lesbian couples have been married in Iowa since then. This happened 3 years ago, so why is this such a pivotal issue in this year's election? Religious conservatives are continuing their successful 2010 campaign, which removed 3 Iowa Supreme Court justices who ruled in favor of same-sex marriage. This year, the 4th and final judge, Justice David Wiggins, is up for retention. A major opponent of same-sex marriage, the National Organization for Marriage, has been very aggressive against the retention of Wiggins and how the Constitution was interpreted back in 2009. According to a poll done by the Des Moines Register from last month, 49% of Iowans would vote to retain Wiggins and 41% would remove him. Despite the heavy focus on the Iowa Supreme Court justice, the social climate in Iowa is in favor of the LGBT community. In another poll from the Des Moines Register, 56% of Iowans are in favor of same-sex marriage, up from 41% in 2009. The poll also found that 38% would favor an amendment banning same-sex marriage. On a national level, in April 2010, President Obama signed an order mandating that any hospital that receives government funding recognize relationships between gays and lesbians, a major point for same-sex couples in this debate. Aside from religious arguments, same-sex couples are advocating for the same rights that straight couples have, such as tax and Social Security benefits. Compared to the 2008 election, support for same-sex marriage has increased. A poll done by the New York Times found that 62% of Americans support the equal recognition of LGBT relationships.